I'll make a quick little video for my SBR group. Guess what? My phone just shut off. I was making a video back in here, noticing all the sticklings, and phone just absolutely shut off. So, really incredible structure signs and stuff back in here. I would love to like run through this and see what kind of structures I could see. I'm just kind of following a path here, and the phone just died. I mean, it just shut off right in the middle of the video. I was getting some good responses, some tree fog sounding sounds. I looked at the video and it wasn't playing. I mean, it was just shut off randomly. I don't think I accidentally touched the screen, but who knows? I mean, it's ridiculous. Every time I'm in this area, they have that ability to do that. Bug crawling on me, stink bug. Look at this path right here. I mean, you're telling me deer and other animals use it, I'm sure, but with huge signs, leaners, trees, manipulated tree signs. Look at that. I love stuff like this. Love signs like this. Those two or three ground sticks back here in a row, that was really incredible. This is that thicker part where that female was that had the child. Look at all them sticklings right there, leaned up against it. That's cool. When you see stuff like that, every one of these trees got a leaner against it, single leaner. See right there, that one's got one. Right there's got a leaner. These are all good indication signs of something. I mean, it's something that they do in an area. Let's go over and look at this little Sasquatch area that they camp out in. This is like a bed area where they'll sleep at night, or actually in the daytime. They'll sleep at night too. They're as dayturnal as they are nocturnal, if that's such a word. Look at this. Look at that. You know how hard it is to break cedar? Look at the twist in that sucker. Can you see the twist to it? Woo-wee, look at that. Everybody do the twist. The Bigfoot twist. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I suppose that deadfall could have hit that and broke that limb right there, since it's over top of it. Was it going to put a twist in it? I don't know. Kind of cool, kind of strange, kind of maybe it's natural, maybe it's Bigfoot natural, who knows. I'm definitely giving the Bigfoot fever back in here, because this is definitely where they're at. When you get in these areas of the woods where there should be vegetation and there's not, you know something's going on back in here. There's that giant ground stick sign. Okay, there's that other tree lean. There's that ground stick. Right here, ground stick. So see, I was just making a video about ground stick signs, following them. Look right there, I didn't see that one a minute ago. There's another good example. Look right there at the line of them. See there. See, that's how you can tell they're not natural. Look at that. Lyman Terry. Definitely Sasquatch. This is just to get back in here to this camp, is what I'm seeing from the ground stick signs. Back to their bed area. Probably a little family group of them. I don't think there's a half dozen people in the world that seems to know about these ground sticks signs. Come up and saw this one, saw that one. There's another one down there. There's 6 ground sticks inside of 40 yards. So what does that tell you? Natural? Nah, doubt it. I doubt it. Right there's a ground stick, I bet. Possibly. I'm just going to continue down their footpath here. This is so thick in here that you can see while they're in here, you can hide and stay hid low. Nice little ground stick sign right there. Subtle but sweet. Another ground stick sign right here. That right there is a ground stick. Made to look like a dead tree. That's one of their favorite subdued stretcher signs. Woo! I'm seeing impressions in the ground. When I walk across this leaf litter, I can feel their footprints underneath the leaves back in here, guys. Like where I'm stepping across this ground, and you think the ground should be, you know, relatively flat and level. It's all pot marked with ridges and stuff coming through here. See what I'm talking about? See right there. Nice flattened out print. This is how I used to track the leopards. I just start kicking leaves off the ground. Oh, look at that. Nice little ground X. Yeah. I don't want to disturb things too much in here, but yeah, there's definitely ground stick signs through here. The big teepee sign. The importance of ground sticks. I mean, I can't emphasize this enough if you're learning about them for the first time, to get out to look for them, because it's not a natural sign. It's actually a Sasquatch sign. And it's something that they have done for a long time. They put here. Look at that. That didn't just fall out of a tree and land like that. Now that's a little older because it's falling down with time, but yeah. Good, clear indication of nice little areas that they like. Really cool stuff. Looks a lot like Mark Taylor Gardner's pictures, really, because when you get into their habitat areas, you're going to see similar signs. Again, look at this ground stick right here, guys. You know, this didn't fall out of a tree and just land like a lawn dart. See here? Yep, not rooted, not a tree. People think that this stuff just lands out of the sky. Look here, there's another one. Baby ground stick. You know, I think some of the baby ones are actually the children learning to mark their paths and trails through here, because they're following their parents and they see the parents pick up a stick and stick it in the ground, and they want to follow them and learn to night navigate through the woods at night in the cover of darkness and shadow. And yeah, it's beautiful up here. These woods, I mean, I wish I could have got on video for you the tree knock, not tree knocks, I'm sorry, I'm getting foggy headed here, having trouble thinking and talking. The tree frog chirps, the chirping, that's what I meant to say. Right when the phone cut out, you heard a bunch of chirps and peeps and squeeps and different sounds. I guess could have been natural, but did you hear that? I mean, golly, trying to find my way through here. I got off the trail of ground sticks. Now see, look at this. Here's a good example of deadfall everywhere in the woods. There's a ground stick sign possibly. No, that's just a branch sticking up. That's just a limb sticking up off a branch. So, you know, it's good to double check the signs and double check yourself and make sure what you're seeing is truly ground stick signs. But I learned not everything that's that is a sign made by them. Some of the signs are natural, but they're using them as signs to navigate by. They're using them to mark their paths and trails through here. And ground stick signs. Someone's been in here putting ground sticks everywhere. So you know, when you're in an area such as this, you know you're going to find some good signs and stuff. Look at that piece of vine crisscrossed. It's cool. Look at this. Look at that, you guys. Part 2 of the teepee. Come full circle around this area. Tons of ground stick signs everywhere. There's a ground stick sign. If it's not a tree limb, this would have been a old sign. It's pushed down. But this is where the ground stick started, where I picked up the trail at. Right back through here. You can't make up this stuff. Come to a structure like this with a huge tree like it. I mean, that one tree is the size of a telephone pole right there leaning up. And it's not rooted. There's no roots to it. It's huge. I mean, you can't make this stuff up when you're in here. This is probably used for like a phone booth. Bigfoot phone booth. A place that they can come and get communication from different groups. Maybe ground signs and sticks laid out that have certain meanings, and who knows? I mean, really, the possibility, I mean, it's all possible. It's all theoretically feasible. Other tribes use signs like that, jungle tribes, to find each other and locate each other. Maybe this is a mating shack, you know? Maybe this is where their big male says, that's how big I am, that's how strong I am, that's how protective I am, powerful I am, great hunter, you know, looking for a mate. Yeah, good signs, all of it. Incredible structure back in here in Kentucky. Well, hope you guys really enjoyed it as much as I did. This is one of the first discovery finds I ever made here. First sightings of them that I had after becoming a believer. I didn't know that this stuff was rare, and you know, you just don't come across Bigfoot teepees every day. You know, I had no clue. You know, going down to Georgia this weekend, I had no clue that the researchers there in that area had not seen a structure like that before. So this stuff really intrigues me. It fascinates me, and I want to share the key ability that I have to locate them is just by looking for signs where something's been through here, and you know, something's left something that's unnatural. You just want to follow the signs. There's a water source that they've got right here on the backside. Totally secluded over there from their campsite. You know. How's that for a possible print coming through here? Dust off the leaves. So you can see it. Yeah, I'd say that's a good sized print. The thing is to look for others going in that direction. He probably hightailed it up here from this trail, booking it, turned and went up, made a little cut through right there. Probably come down and raid the garbage cans. There's no mushroom land here. Yeah, Mark Gardner loves those. I don't even know what they are. Some kind of mushroom. This place is really an ancient site. It's a habitation site for a long time. I hope that was a frog. Right there. See those ripples in the water? Sounded like a rock just was thrown in right there. I'm hoping it's just a frog. Big frog jumped in, because if not, I got me a rock thrower over here. Woo! Made a pretty big splash right down in there. Right there. Yeah. Really cool though. Really neat area up here. They like being up high. Gives them a good ground advantage. Anyone coming in on them, they can scoot back deeper into the forest and not be seen. They can hide in plain sight from a trail right here. I mean, that much we've seen. Look at that. There's that large telephone pole lean with all the other TP structure. And you can't make up this stuff. I mean, you could, but why would you? I mean, you know what I mean? Come through here and there's a big stick leaning and all that. Very interesting signs. When you've got confirmed sightings of a Bigfoot, and you've got known signs that they make, and you come across stuff, I mean, I'm not a stick sign expert by any means, but it's something that I've learned from other researchers like Ginger Lockwood and others to pay attention to. I think we can share a wealth of information and learn and grow and help each other's research just by sharing our discoveries, you know, sharing that knowledge that we have. And let's just take you up this trail. There's a piece of bark. See if I can take you up here real quick. Take you for a little hike. Yeah. Whew. Hot summer's day, it feels like. Hard to believe it's fall out today. Right here. How's this for a lookout position? So I can sit up here and clearly keep an eye out. Did I tell you all I was afraid of heights? Well, yeah. I guess that's one thing to be afraid of. You know, if you're going to be afraid of something, be afraid of something that might kill you. You know, that definitely would. You'd be dead for sure from that drop. Interesting piece of wood. Look right here is what I want to show you all. Seen some signs of them cracking nuts down below, but these are old nutcracker spots right here on this bluff. Old native bows. Isn't that cool? You imagine sitting right here mixing your nuts right along this ledge on top of this bluff, straight down. Woo! Oh, look at that, how convenient. Ground stick, wonder where that goes. Huh. Ground stick. Yep. Pretty good sign. They're marking that path right through there that they're taking away from the people path. That's people, that's Bigfoot. Can you all see the difference right here? Bigfoot, people. Look at this. Here's where he's sitting back in here. Wow. Wow, look at that. That tree's still green even. Nice little hillside little. It's a squatch post instead of a lookout post. Guard shack, it's a squatch post. Two trees right there. One's broken two, one's laid over from the roots. Right through there, still green. Look at the height of that break right there. Incredible. For a healthy tree. Thing is, if wind did that, push them two trees over, how come none of these others down through here are pushed over in the same direction? You know, if it was a downburst, tornado, like people say, tornado made them ground sticks there. Okay, people, I got your tornadoes. I just heard something bounce through the leaves up there above me. like something tossed. Could have been a tree nut falling from a tree. Squirrel dropping nut. Yeah. Little knock there. Probably didn't hear it, but right up there's probably where the king of the mountains stays. I'd like to go up there in a way, but I don't really have the clothing for it. I guess I should really get down, get back and take a shower and get ready for tomorrow. Got a busy day tomorrow up here. Got a lot of things going on. Try to get out and make another video for you. Howdy. Alright, people. We'll catch you all later. Have to upload this video when I get home because service up here is kind of in and out, obviously. Phone shutting off. That looks like a good spot though for them to hang out at. Yeah. Lots of cover. You can see the people trail that the guy was on. That's the normal trail that people take, so if that gives you any indication of what it looks like to be a Bigfoot. Pretty cool, really. A lot of neat signs up here. Boom. Look at that tree right there. Exploded. Lightning hit it. Blew it out. I'd like to be up here in a lightning storm and that thing strike. Crack. Snapple pop. Well, I'm tickled. I found more markings of them. That's an old ground stick sign right there that's fallen over. Tree that looks like it's bent over to the ground. That tree that's not a tree, that was once a limb that was picked up and stood in the ground. Yeah. Maybe sometime I can teach a class on ground stick signs and how to navigate them, how to look for signs. See if you see it. Hidden in plain sight. Bigfoot teepee. Right here from the path. Just a few feet from the trail right here. Right above the creek. Well, let's head back down the mountainside. I just wanted to get up here 5 minutes quick, show you something. Make a quick video. Well, bless you guys, and we'll see you all the next time. Maybe I'll get another video, go back to another stretcher area location I've been wanting to go to and check since about 2017. I've not been to it. You know, you find them in some of these shelter sites and areas. You don't want to necessarily disturb them. Little tree frog. I seen him on the way up here. How about that? He's sitting there getting some bugs flying around. Camouflage, boy. Camouflage tree frog. That's cool. It's cool because I wanted to get him on video. I wanted to get that frog on video now. Now, how cool is that? You know, I was coming up here before I started the first film, and I was like, man, I'd like to get that tree frog on a video. Well, I guess you have to be careful what you think sometimes. Well, I feel a cool breeze from the cave right here. Look at this rock that's fell since the last time I was in here. That's fell out of that ceiling right there. Where people's come up to it. Just like a sandstone overhang, but this is where I found the Sasquatch bone down below this escarpment where there's graves, no doubt, from probably 1,000 years ago. People call them Adena culture. They're Sasquatch graves is what they are, these mound builders and stuff. Here's a lower level underneath it. Really cool stuff. You know, you can get underneath there and look and find artifacts. Right across this dry creek right over here is where I found the 3,000-year-old scraper tool. It was a uniface tool. Look at that. See, at one time back in there, they was probably opened up quite a bit more, and they bury their dead in there. So you find artifacts like stone and tools and flint and different things out here. Kids down here fishing now. Maybe he'll catch a big trout out here in this stream. They keep it stocked out here too, which is a good habitat source for protein for the Bigfoot. Right here in this stream, because they let all these fish out. Where are they going to go? Right here in this creek, where they got it dammed up. Right up here is where I found that huge stone that they were using to pick up and mash walnuts with. Yeah, but right in here, that's all burial caves. Those overhangs and ledges back in there, it's hard to see, but there's one right through there. Pretty good size. Big enough to lay a Bigfoot in and bury him up. Really a sacred site right here. You know, you got the bowls, the mixing bowls up top, medicine bowls and whatnot. Nuts, where they've cracked nuts for eons. Let's see. Yeah, really cool spot down here. Look right here, we're sitting. Cracked a walnut right here. Really cool. Right over here in the creek right there is where I found that bone too, so it could have easily washed out from remains of native burials, native Sasquatches. I wanted to give you all a quick tour. Right over there is where I found that uniface tool. It's like a big spoon. It's probably archaic, period. I mean, you're going back a long, long time before modern Native Americans. In fact, the stone making that they used is so radical different as of a technology that they can't duplicate it. There was actually some that were using heat treatment to the stones themselves to where the material couldn't be sharpened because it retained its edge through hardness. And they don't know how they did it, how they treated the material, how they were able to melt the stone and work it and nap it and sharpen it to begin with. You pick up a piece of heat treated material and you try to work it, it just crumbles, it just shatters, it just, you know, maybe that's why they got away from making artifacts like that, because, you know, they couldn't repurpose or reuse it. Once it was used, but this stuff is in here. Right there's where they release the trout into the stream. That tube that runs down into the water, they feed them into it. A truck comes down here and dumps them all out. And then people's built these little dams and little eddies out here. Normally the rivers are way up. Normally this is all in the up to the bank right here. They've had such a big drought. Get down here and look for artifacts, rocks and stuff if there's any. This side's going to be pretty well combed over. It's going to be hard to see anything, but you never know. I found stuff here before, so you don't find nothing if you don't get out and look for it. True for Bigfoot and everything else in life, really. You got to get out there and look for it. That's what I'm trying to do, get out. Get out and go adventure hunting and exploring and looking around. I found Civil War artifacts up here too on another creek that feeds into this one, where John Hunt Morgan started his campaign into the north behind enemy lines even. There's a piece of flint. You can see that dull gray when you clean it up. It's kind of shiny. You can see that banded material. That right there is the rough side that they want to get rid of. They want to get to this good material in here. That's just an old roughy piece, but let's see if we hit it, what kind of chip we can get off of it. What does that remind you of? That sounds like one of Mark Taylor's videos, doesn't it? I tell you what, we're so much alike like that. When he goes in the woods, I know he's out looking and hunting and searching for stuff. Hey, might get lucky here. Sounds like a blackhawk flying over there. I was hoping he'd come this way. Get to see him. They circle around this area all the time because that right there is Fort Knox military base. They were flying around this morning, heard an Apache right at daybreak fly over, and a couple C-130 Hercules flying over. There's that bluff area where the teepee's at. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. I might have to put on my wading boots and come out here. Go wading across. Yeah, I'd love to get down here and find a nice arrowhead. A really old one. This Adena culture, I mean, this it's probably over on the other side of the river. It's where you're going to find stuff too, on the main river side. Of course, I get fooled easily by these leaves and stuff that look like arrowheads. Golly. You see a leaf that looks like an arrowhead? You ever done that? They look just like it. I think sometimes they made them too look like leaves. Make it hard for the other Indians to find their arrowheads. Alright. Well, this is the kind of stuff I come out here and do. When I'm not squatching, I'm hunting other things, you know. Hunting history. Civil War and Native American. There's your flint flake, it looks like. Piece of material. That's kind of stuff, yep, you hear the sound of it? It's just an old flake, old shard of flint that they've chipped off of something. Right down here by the river. Using the fishing spears and stuff. Fishing fish. Yeah, some other signs of materials and stuff. It's hard to tell when you get up here close to the road. Sometimes these gravels look like flint and stuff and arrowheads. Especially that blue-gray material. Looks like good quality stuff. Alright. Yeah, down here. Down by the river. A lot of fun. Yeah. Let's see what you got.
My first ever fly fish.
Wow. What, a bluegill?
Yeah.
Look at that. Let me zoom in. I'm making a YouTube video.
You're good, man.
Bigfoot researcher had a sighting here.
That's what I just went and got this today because they're stocking the trout
Yeah.
next week.
Are they really? Shoot, you'll be ready for them. I was just telling people that they put the trout in this right here.
Yep.
So the Bigfoot have a perfect, you know, food source right here.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Especially next week when they call these trout.
Yeah, especially next week.
Take it easy, man.
I seen one that was 12 foot tall, ran across the road going into the campground right up here. Yeah. April 2017. He had hair that was red in color, like the pine needles and leaves, red orange looking, and had strands of hair coming off his back. It was like 3.5 feet long. Like his waist came up a foot above the top of my truck.
You got a YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's called Ninja Dave 1970.
Ninja Dave 1970.
Yeah.
I'll look you up, man.
Yeah, cool.
Take it easy.
All right, take care. Yeah, I got a plaster cast of one I just made from Georgia
Oh, man,
this past weekend. Yeah, I was west of Atlanta. Went down there for a Bigfoot conference, and we did a night hike, and they saw some on thermal down there. It was a big hot spot area. show you this cast right here. Here it is. You can really see the ball of the foot. And you see right here the toes and the ball, and then the heels right back here.
Heck yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's my first cast.
Can I take a picture of it?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's cooler than the fish that I caught.
I don't know, that fish is pretty cool. You caught it. What'd you catch it on? A little
just
fly?
Black fly right there.
A little black fly. That's perfect.
That's the most.
That's what's flying around out here right now.
Most embarrassing little fish ever made for me.
That's good.
First try ever. So
I'll be out here when they stock it again.
Yep.
Next week, eh?
Have a good day, man.
All right, you too. See you. Yeah, me too. See you. Take care. Well, that's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool spot right here. Yeah, I was just telling them that I found these stone artifacts up here across the creek. Like I look for arrowheads and stuff. I found what's called a uniface scraper. Looked like a big spoon. Is a piece of flint that was worked all on one side. Looked it up. It was archaic, which means it goes back about 3,000 years ago.
That's no telling what just washed out of the earth.
Oh yeah.
Stuff, so.
Well, you got Fort Knox. You got Civil War stuff. I found a Civil War clay pipe and some pieces of pottery and stuff from the Civil War. A lot of history.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Ninja Dave, 1970.
Yeah, 1970. Yep, that's me.
You,
Thank you, bud.
Take it easy.
All right, take care. See ya.
See ya.
Yeah. Maybe that Black Hawk will fly over again. I hear him circling around out here. Yeah, the military's just right over the ridge. Well, really across the creek. Yeah, he's flying right back in there. I gotta go get cleaned up, make a shower, and get ready to hit the camp tonight. Talk to you guys soon. God bless you. Night night. Let's get out of here. Let's get while the getting's good, while we still got daylight. Talk to y'all later. Bye bye.